Go ahead, our Heavenly Father. We are here to thank you. Show appreciation for your kindness, for guiding and protecting us, taking care of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and all those that are helping him. These are people that have devoted themselves unselfishly to see that we are free. In the eye of our enemies, they cannot stop looking at us. They cannot stop gazing. They cannot stop moping. All they do is look for openings. They lie and wait. Chukwu Kikabiyama, guide us, protect us, and we will continue to praise your name. All this we ask. You say. Today is February 3, 2021. This is live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. It's coming to you through Radio Biafra London and Ipob Community Radio, directed by our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My name is Mazi Alozie. Today we'll be having a joint session of broadcast. We're going to reflect to what our leader said yesterday. That will be in about 15 minutes at the top of the hour. We have ESN. They need money for all the things these young men are doing. They need money. They need assistance. And I'm happy to say that people are responding. For those that we are arguing, for those that we are pushing, what's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doing? What's this? He is Toknadu. He is a Toknadu. And that's what gives people hope. Not only that, you see, we are in a big mess. With his broadcast yesterday, it's a touch-up of the past, but very, very present. You'll be surprised what was taking place in 1962, 1963, 64. These were plans laid out for a long-range implementation. And we were blinded. We the South, we were blinded. We the South, we were the one clamoring for one Nigeria, whereas the Arewas are laughing. We can take your land, and we have a way of doing it. And we'll continue to dwell on one Nigeria. Which country says one when you're not one? For the fact that it is not one, you're deceiving people by saying it is one. You have 4 countries, and you are trying to make them one, and it is not going to work. The differences are clear. As the differences became clearer, the crime became more pronounced. Killing, wasting of lives, unnecessarily became a common occurrence by the Fulanis to the rest of the people. Our leader created the ESN to safeguard our people. And I said, thank you, our leader. And may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to give you the same courage. You fear nobody. You do that which is necessary. And I keep wondering why people are complaining. And when you see those complaining, they are those that are enemies of progress. They want to be in the same shit. So our ESN need money. And for the international donors, the name is Indigenous People of Biafra Patriots Inc. The account number 669 680 115, and the SWIFT code is CHASUS 33 Chasus 33 CHASUS 33. The bank name is JP Morgan Chase. JP Morgan Chase. For those in continental US, the account name is Chase Bank. That's the bank name. Indigenous People of Biafra Patriots Inc. is the account name. The routing number is 044, then 4 zeros 37 044. You put down another 4 zeros and the 37. The account number is 669 680 115. And for those using Zelle, you say IPOB USANA at yahoo.com. IPOB USANA at yahoo.com. That is for Zelle. And we continue to move on. You see, we need the money. We need their help. We need their help. Therefore, since we need their help, we must help them. Like I told you at the top of the hour, there will be My colleagues will be here, and we will talk about our leaders' broadcast. Before then, let me reflect on these issues. There is no one Nigeria. The same Fulanis are the ones committing heinous crimes on innocent citizens. And you have Aisha, a Fulani woman, actually boasting about the crimes her brothers are committing. She is backing her brother's crimes. So there's no gap. They are all the same. They are men and they are women. They are all the same. And they sanction what their men are doing. They are doing it for them. And that makes me wonder. This will come up in the panel discussion, but I'll put it up so that people will think very deeply. How can you rape a young woman and gouge her eyes out? This is done by Fulani guy yesterday. You raped a young girl and you gouged her eyes out. Not that you violated her, you uselessed her. You gouged her eyes out. Wickedness. And these are the people you want to bring into your neighborhood. These are the people you praying that they can rear their cattle in your backyard. And when you wake up, your daughter is gone. You raped somewhere, butchered. We are not even talking about the violation of their right. We are talking about abuse. And since 1962, they have been planning this thing. Do you know that the law since 1962 has been in existence? No open grazing. But the Fulanis continued to indulge in open grazing. They know the consequences. For the fact that they are in control of the government, nobody will talk. Nobody will do anything. They continued to take us for a ride. 1962 up to date. That's a long time. A very long time. Our leader, Mazim Namdut, he said, enough is enough. And since this law has been in existence, why did the Fulanis not implement the law, since they are the ones in charge? No, they did not implement it because it does not serve their purpose. They want your land. They want your land. And since they want your land, what do they have to do? Just keep it the way it is. Continue Continue. Don't worry. Continue. And at the end, the land will be ours. Oh yeah, the land will be yours. The land will be yours. And you wonder why they made sure nothing changes. They made sure the whole thing remains the same. Lai Mohammed was crying. Lai Mohammed said, the Southeast will not get allocation because they obeyed our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And I started to ask, was that not the law that has been in place since 1962? That weren't implemented, that are now being implemented. Wasn't it the law that was put into effect in 1962? And today, it has become a crime. Something that must be done. Something that must be implemented. But they are telling you one Nigeria. One Nigeria. For those of you that are I can say very naive. There was a group that we are calling, come and help us. The Fulanis, they are here again. They are here. Oh, they have killed about 20 people. Oh, they have done this, they have done that. Let me play that for you, then I'll open the line for my colleagues. And this is where we'll be basing our broadcast today. Because when you watch what people do, you wonder. You wonder. You are fighting for one life.
Nobody fear us. Nobody, we are here. We are here since 6 o'clock. Nobody will pass. And then they say no police will even pass there. Police have no fit talk. Police no fit pass there. Police no fit pass. Soldier no fit pass. We are stranded. We are here. 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 Since 6 o'clock we are here. Feel like next man don't keep people here. They don't kill villagers here now. We are in trouble. Nobody feel pass. Feel like next man they shoot here now. They kill. They don't care about 10 people now. They don't care about 10 people here now. They don't care about 10 people here now. Feel like next man don't kill 10 villagers here now. They don't kill 10 villagers here now. So now we are here since 6 o'clock. We don't feel pass, no food. You see, it's too much, my brother. It's too much. It's too much. We are here since 6 o'clock. No food, nothing. We need help. We need help. We need help. We need help. May they help us. Look at people here now. Look at this. They just carry.
Who are you calling to help you? Why are you entertaining the Fulanis? Why are you still harboring them? Why can't you rise against them? Why can't you fight back? You want the soldier who is the culprit to come and help you. The time has come when people will wake up. Wake up. And I wonder. I wonder. We'll get our people on and yes, can you get icon there, please? Is Ike there?
Yeah, I don't think Mike is back. Yes, Manager Jonathan is here.
Good morning.
Good
morning.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have you all on this panel today.
Yes, I'm on here.
Yes, we're here.
I'm also here.
Yeah, we're hearing you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. Most of you, you heard what I was saying about the activities of the Fulanis, and you had our leaders broadcast yesterday, and it had to do with security. Security, lies upon lies. These people are very deceitful. They plan, they implement, while we sit and watch. And from what our leader said yesterday, and from subsequent occurrences, like the incidents I mentioned, what do you think that should be done now? Will people continue to talk about one Nigeria when they cannot even pass on the highway? When the Fulanis will come and block the highway, the soldiers are nowhere to be seen. But you can see them in Biafra land. You can see them in Olu. You can see the Janjaweed soldiers in Enugu. You can see them everywhere. But when it comes to the real stuff, you can't see them. What's your take on this?
Okay, first of all, let me come in first. I think let me introduce myself. Mazi Jonathan Chinedu of Radio Biafra House of Service. Thank you for bringing me in your platform. And I salute all Biafrans and lovers of freedom listening to my voice or our voice in this platform. Yes, coming to what you said, we all had the explosive expose of our leader yesterday. You know, what we should do is what we are doing. First of all, you know, sometimes I feel the frustration of our leader while on air. That frustration is about the actions and activities of Nigerians, so to say. You know, everybody is watching and being swallowed whole. You know, and you feel you cannot do nothing about it. Listen, let's go back to history. We had in the 17th century, when the Fulani conquered the Futa Jelon, where they called the Futa Jelon, that is the land of the Jalonke. They used the same thing, the same system. They used their headsmen. They are the scouts, the scouting soldiers, forward-moving soldiers in order to scout. That is what they do. They entered the land, saw green grass everywhere, forests, and people were asking them, "Where do you come from?" The indigenous. So, no, we just need a place to graze our cows and settle a bit after we continue. And they say, okay. Little by little, they just come little by little. And after a while, according to the real story, just few Fulani headsmen, they came with cows. For them, they were passing by. Now they told the indigenous people, please let us feed our cows here, and we get bread, and so that we continue. The people were good. They gave them, they said, okay, your cows can feed, no problem. And these people, they stayed there. After some days, they say, it's too rainy, so we cannot move out like this. So just, all those old times, land is everywhere, people are few. Can you help us, just allow us to stay a bit? They say, okay. Instead of, their host told them, instead of staying in my own huts, why not you build, they go and show them where they are staying today. The part of Guinea they are staying today, they call mostly Labe. Now they pointed them, say, go there, stay there, you can build your house, even if after you go, another time you can come back to the part where you stay. And these people, they stayed there. As they were there, within small time, others were coming. Others were coming. And they said, okay, let us just go stay. We are very peace-loving people. And they deceived the people. They were staying in peace. Listen attentively. They were staying with them as good neighbors. Little by little, they started expanding. Others were coming. Until the rise of, their people, they said, this is the time. At going to 17th century, they started this jihadism to conquer these people. Their neighbors, the people that they call, good neighbors, they turned against their hosts. It is very dangerous. That is what we are saying. So what is happening is it has been happening until they conquered these people and they renamed the land of the worst part of it is that anywhere they conquer, they rename it. Futa Jelon. It was not Futa Jelon before. It was the land of the Jalonkes. The Jalonkes, the Susu, it was the original name. But they turned it Futa, that is Fulani. Jalonke for the Fulani. The same way they turned the house of Fulani. So what am I trying to say here first? It is better we stop them as we are doing today. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is a God's gift to us. Not to only Biafrans, to the indigenous people of Nigeria, the place, the entity called Nigeria. That is the reality. Because these people, what they do is to play the same prank. They know that it works. It continues working for them. It continued working for them, and they are doing it today. Oh no, they are harmless. Just stay in your forest. This forest, just stay there. They stay there. Just leave them. Let them stay there in the bush. Why? Because they want to take over our land in the future. That is where I'm going to stop so far for the meantime. Mazi, over to you.
Yeah, Mazi Peters, do you have anything to say?
Yes. What we are doing now, like Jonas said, my name is Ike Peters, Radio Biafra USA 2. What Mazi Jonas just said is exactly, he's taking all the words from my mouth. I don't really know what to say, but what I'm counting is the 10th day. We have to hit on these people very hard. We don't have to wait. because they all know they have played the game is over. It's game over now. That's what we're talking about. We know what to do. We have our ESM, which is very important to us. They have to support it as much as we can. Whoever can make donations, contributions to keep these people alive. Because what we are doing now, like Master John has just said, is Nnamdi Kanu is God's gift to us. Because I don't know what could have happened if this thing didn't come in at this time. You know, God, in His infinite mercy, brought in Buhari, who happened to be somebody who is in the rush. If they had the patience, maybe for another couple of years, or maybe if somebody else had come in, their normal way, putting somebody want to be fully from the southeast, they say, oh no, okay, now we are the president. Another 4 years will go by, another 8 years will go by. Before then, people are the likes of Nnamdi Kanu will probably be very old to worry about what is going on. But God brought in Buhari just to tell us that He loves us. That's exactly what is going on. So, one Nigeria is a file. Like I said before this morning, and I said it on my program, thank God I'm alive to see this happening. We all grew up. You know, some people are blaming the people of our age. They say, oh, you got. I know. We didn't do well, but hey, every time will tell. Everything has its own time. There's time for everything. This is the time for us to go home. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu is gathering so much momentum across that thing called the zoo. The world. Everybody's watching. As one person will stay somewhere we don't know where he is, with a microphone, commanding such force. He has not given anybody money. He talks and people shake. When he doesn't talk, people shake. When he talks, people shake. So, like, I don't really see. I think what we are doing now is the best. He has given us the leeway, 10 days, that's date. Let us start from here. Because we can't be afraid of this for many years. Nobody wants to speak. But today I'm happy that everybody is speaking. So let me leave it at that, and we'll continue with the program.
Yes, something I mentioned, and that was the rape being committed by the Fulanis. The raping of these young women. Some of them, after being raped, they cut their arms detangling. And these young ladies, I was gouged out after being raped. And when you hear Aisha supporting their men, that gives me a chill as a well from people that are morally delinquent, grossly delinquent. They commit heinous crimes on other human beings with no regrets. How can you rape an innocent young girl and you gouge the eyes out?
That is what I'm telling you.
Yes.
This is killing of hate. The lives of Aisha is not whoever she is. She's not relevant. She's nobody as far as I'm concerned. She's like one of those people. She's a Benin woman. That's what I heard because I was listening to her this morning on. I think there was Sunday BBC was introducing herself that she's from Benin and she's married to a Fulani man. Okay, if she can live with a Fulani man all her life the way she looks, that will tell you that she's devoid of being a human being. So let's not even talk about her. The Fulani is raping and killing. They hate. It's what they live by. I always make reference to a tiny little book that I came across when I was about 5 years old. It's a pictorial book. I couldn't read at the time that I found that book. But the story fascinated me so much because they were reading it to me. My seniors were reading it. The camel and the farmer, they went to farm, they came back, the farmer was in his hut, and the camel said, can I bring in my head? Because I'm cold, it's winter time. They allow him to bring in his head. Then the next minute he said, oh, my legs, can I bring out my right foot? And before you know it, he kicked out the farmer from there. That's Fulani story. And that book was a camel. And the man that the farmer was like, he had a turban on his face. 5 years old. But whatever it is, that story refuses to leave my consciousness. I always remember it. In fact, I went to the internet to see if I can find it. Actually, the book is there. The farmer and the camel. So these people, God was just telling me something. That these are the people that are problem. I'm talking about when I was 5 years old. I couldn't read at the time. It was a pictorial, picture there. The camel is there. The Fulani man is there on the side. So that is their story. They have no conscience. These people are nomads. These people are not normal human beings like you and I. They don't live at homes with people. They live in the bush. See what they are doing, the way they are sodomizing the animals. You can't imagine it. You just can't picture it. So people that the likes of Aisha, I'm sorry for her. She is just I don't know what she is. She's not even supposed to be mentioned at all. She says she's from Igodo. She's Benin. Yeah, right, Benin. But she's married to a Fulani man. So she's virtually a Fulani woman by marriage. So she must have adopted, the same Fulani uncircumcised people that have been sleeping with her all her life. Look at the way they do to the animals. So what would she say? Those people, the likes of people like her, are people that are there. They put them there to pretend as if they are fighting the government. They are not. You can't fight the government genuinely and live in that country. It's impossible. As soon as you fight them genuinely, they will either take your life, or they will put you in prison, or you have to run away from the country. So the likes of her is that whatever she's doing now, I don't know why it should be a surprise to anybody. I don't listen to people like, I'm being honest with you. I don't care how much you try to fight the government by mouth. If you are still living there with them, you are part of them. You are one of them. So let's not be surprised at people like this. Because I know it will eventually, you can't do it. They couldn't convince him in jail. Where is he? He's in exile, kind of. Because if he stays there, they're going to kill him. So don't worry about tomorrow somebody comes and and fighting the government. The government is doing it. It's all fake. It's not real. The reality is that grazing is banned in our land. We are upholding a law. We're not making a new law. We are going to get our ESN to enforce an existing law. What we are doing now is the right thing, and we'll have to keep doing it. There's nothing anybody can do to stop what we are doing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Let me also come in here. When you look at the atrocities being committed by the Fulani against the host indigenous communities, is common. It's not something that is unconnected with every invading army or army of conquest. Listen, the Europeans, they committed these atrocities in Africa when they came into Africa, when they came into our land, in order to conquer, because they will use maximum force. That is how they do. So that is what the Fulani, for you to understand, if look at women raped, after being raped to death, his eyes will be plucked out, or she will be cut into pieces. This is in order to infuse maximum fear to the people. And Nigerians are gullible. Nigerians are people that they fear for their lives too much. This in Nigeria, what I mean, Nigerian citizens, Nigerian indigenous, the indigenous people living in Nigeria. If it's not what IPOB have started, I don't think that anybody, any side can have the balls to openly resist this evil. So what they are doing, because when you look at the mental state of many people, they have now agreed that Fulani superiority. You will see people saying, okay, you people are making noise. Oh, remember Fulani, they are. I saw somebody saying it, and it's even in Biafra. You people are doing this, Fulani, they are every radio. That is what they want to put inside everybody. That look, if you challenge these people, you die. That is what they want to. The thing they want to put Because all these things, once it continue year after year, people will gradually start accepting their fate that, oh, we are slaves, we are just like this. So, and that encroachment, mental slavery, it has started encroaching into the mentalities of our people. If not that our leader rose up and said, no, it shouldn't be like this. Before God and man, in the next few years, everybody would have accepted that, oh, these people, they can kill at will. They have license to. They are doing it. Imagine a governor of Enugu state, of a state, throwing in the towel, where people, almost 100 people were massacred by these Fulani killers. And now he came up in the public with no solution, crying, sharing chaplet for people that people should pray, declare fasting and pray. What does he have? What does he tell you? It's mental surrender. We have surrendered. Oh, these people, they can kill, no problem. Now I have somebody that called in my program, which he told me exactly what our leader said, that they destroyed his shop in Abuja during the time of Rufai, when he was chairman of FCT. His shop was destroyed for nothing. He didn't collect nothing from the shop. He lost it. He went to his village in Enugu. He got back after staying almost 30 years in Enugu. And there in Enugu, he entered farming, borrowed money, sourced for money, entered farming. Do you know that these people, these Maruedas, they came with their cattle? These terrorists, they destroyed everything. Now he went to this police, they will tell him, we can't do nothing. He went to community leaders, my brother, this is part also. Now what do you want us to do? That is what our leader is saying. This person is a life witness. Okay, let me come to the personality of Aisha Yusuf. It's just an example of an average Nigerian politician. What the Fulanis are doing. You know why the Fulani are getting by without with impunity? Because of politicians, Nigerian those that say, oh no, we don't need problem in Nigeria. Oh, one Nigeria to make Nigeria unified. The unity of Nigeria. These are what the Fulani, they are dangling Nigerian politics, unity of Nigeria in your presence. Now they commit atrocities. If you want to react, they say, no, you are bringing war. No, we need our country. No war. They are all abiding citizens. Everybody have the right to stay anywhere. It is very dangerous trend. That is what they have been doing. The Fulani, they are counting on the gullibility, the stupidity of the so-called Nigerians in committing their heinous acts. And this Aisha Yusuf is not alone. It's the activity. What about look at the governors and politicians from Biafra land, of the South in general, in Biafra land in particular? They play politics with everything. People's lives and properties are damaged, are destroyed. They come, the unity of Nigeria. They dangle that unity of Nigeria in your presence. Now they will be committing their heinous crime. If you want to react, they say, no, be a good Nigerian, be a tribalized Nigerian. That is the way they act, and that is what they have been doing. But today we have found out their tricks, and we are putting a stop to it. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. That's very funny. And our leader has a way of putting it across. And I'll quote him. ESN will enforce the anti-grazing law in Biafra land. Anywhere you see a cow in our farm or our street, take it down. That's what the law says. By Mazid Nandekani. That was a Radio Biafra. ESN will enforce the anti-grazing law in Biafra land. Anywhere you see a cow in our farm or our street, take it down. That's what the law says. That's what the law says. And they weren't implementing the law. That law was put in effect in 1962. And you see, as of to date, they have been
1969.
1969. That's
Yes.
still, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. It's still there, but well, what are we doing? Now we are going to enforce it. And that's what made Lai Mohammed start crying. You will not give us our own quotas. That's your problem. So we are going to enforce the anti-grazing law. We are going to enforce it. So that is a direct challenge. And I think they know the game is over. What's your take on that?
Yeah, let me come in first. Okay, go on, man.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let me say so. Let me come here, please. You know, you need to have eagle eyes in order to detect the differences. You know, there are all these cartoons. I used to like to play that thing. You know, if I see it anywhere, you know, they would draw similar photos, similar pictures, until you detect the 5 differences or detect the 10 differences. If you don't look very well, if you don't have eagle eyes, you can never detect the differences. The differences are very little that you can look at it and ignore it. So what am I trying to say here? Listen, these people, they are shrewd, you know. Let me give you an example of what happened or what is happening in the core north, the Sharia north. I think the 12 or 13 states of Sharia north. They established their Sharia. Okay? Listen attentively. Now they know that it is at loggerhead with the Nigerian constitution. Now what do? They didn't rely on the Nigerian police or military in order to enforce that Sharia. Although, you know, just like we say, is what they believe, their belief system, their religion, which is also kind of mundane. They have to set up Ipob police in order to back up their Sharia law. In a country that everybody's supposed to be the same, the constitution of Nigeria should be number 1, should be preeminent. What did they do? They put Ipob police in order to enforce their belief system. They destroy people's goods at will. Why? They say, oh no, it is against their belief system, but you are in Nigeria. That is why I say we need to be careful. It's people like Nnamdi Kanu, Ipob, that can detect all these differences. Now they will go there, they will take they don't, Nigerian police, they will tell you, no, it's not this jurisdiction, they are Ipob police, so do anything there. Okay, they destroy your goods. In our own land, this ban has been on there since 1962 because the pronouncement of a judge, High Court Justice, is law. It is truth. By Justice Adewale Thompson in 1969. During the Biafra war, even war was raging on. So one thing you should understand, that the Fulani, they never give up. They are always consistent. They come through this way, they come again. They continue pressing until they persevere, until they break. So this law, had it been our leader is careless, he wouldn't have stopped us or spotted the difference. Do you see what they are doing in our land? You know, therefore, when you listen to what, I will play what he said during my own program later. He said that the open grazing law has been there since. Now, why are they not enforcing it? That is a 1 million question that every year, if you are hearing my voice, you should ask. Why then are they not enforcing it? Why then are they breaking the law? Why then are the Nigerian military even protecting the Fulani herdsmen? Because it happened in Ogun. Is it Ogun or Ondo State? A few days back, where they let the killer headsmen back to the villages, torturing, flogging even the community leaders, that they must accept their killers, those that are killing them, those that are destroying their crops using cattle. Do you see the gullibility, the ignorance of the people about the law? Because they prevented the states to enforce, to police the law that has been there. Now the Fulani, they have audacity. That is why every time they tell you, why not we have do you remember what the Fulani nationality movement of Nigeria or something like that, what they wrote, a reply of the quick notice given to the killers in Ondo and Oyo, in Oduduwa land. They said that these people bring land from heaven, that every Nigerian have the right to stay. You see, they always intimidate you with their own, coerce you with their own version of interpretation of everything. They joke you so that you don't see anything. You don't know that this ban is there. That okay, which means everybody can stay anywhere. I can now go to come to your house and enter and say, I'm a Nigerian, I can stay in any place. So why? You must accept me. That is what they are saying, not knowing that this ban has been there. But the issue that the Nigerian states, they are incapacitated in enforcing it. And in that, because the people didn't know their rights, they left from their rights. Even the governors now, they took it because they are also ignorant. Some of them they know, but because the people didn't rise up, they are playing politics with it. Now they tell you, leave them, this and that. Now somebody should have asked Umai, if this anti-grazing law is there, why then have this law not been policed? Why are people roaming around destroying people's farms? Because as our leader says, it's in the Dutch law. Do you understand that? So this is what is happening. They manipulate the gullibility of Nigerians, the ignorance, and the division among the Nigerian indigenous population, because why they put everybody hate Igbo. Now, as you are hating Igbo, looking at Igbo, what Igbo will do so that you talk, they are busy committing the atrocities. Look at the clip you played. Look at the person they're talking. We are hungry here. If you play to the end, because I listened to it, he said, United Nations, come and help us. The United Nations, you see people that can mobilize themselves up to more than 1,000 men. You understand? But Fulani headsmen, they are there. No police to be found, nowhere the military is nowhere to be found. But just touch one Fulani headsman, you see everywhere. So it is their agenda, their modus operandi. But our leader, Ipob, have found out, and that is how we are going to stop them. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Actually, like I said earlier today, most of these governors, the likes of Omai, these people should be in prison. If it is in this country where I live, those people should be in jail. I said it this morning, there's something called the misprision of a felon. That is law of not telling. In America, you see something, these people are committing crime, you know already that they are committing crime by going against an anti-grazing law, and you keep quiet because you're a governor. And today you are admitting publicly that it's been there since. What the heck? What kind of country is this? It says here the penalty for this country. Actually, let me read. I just went to Google to make sure that I know what I'm talking about. It said misprision of a felony in violation of 18 USC code. It said failing to notify. That is, you are the governor. You know that there is a law against anti-grazing, and you've been condoning it, waiting until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu opens up on it. Yeah, you are telling the world that it was there since. You should be in prison, my friend. You should be in jail, all of you. If it's in this country, say first enacted United States law in 1789, misprision of a felony in the federal system is a felony punishable by a fine and up to 3 years in prison. The common law rule criminalized simply by knowing about a felony and not telling. You know it and you keep quiet. They should be ashamed of themselves. These people are just useless. He is in office. First of all, he has proved that Nnamdi Kanu cannot tell us what to happen. Now, probably his lawyers have called him and say, hey, be careful what you say. Now, you know the anti-grazing law has been there since. So what have you done about it? They are killing our people. They are maiming our women. They are dehumanizing us. And you are supposed to be the governor representing the people, and you are there and you don't say anything. All of you guys should be in prison, and you're going to pay for it anyway. You're not going to run. You are not going to run. Believe me sincerely. When we are done with these people, we're going to put our car in the reverse, make a U-turn to hunt down each and every one of them. Because you have kept us in this servitude for such a long time. You know these things. You know it's a law. Why haven't you enforced it? Why haven't you tried to enforce it? Okay, the Nigerian police cannot do it. What about forming your own security that will do it? Today, our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, I said it's just God. It's just God, because for him to be able to fight these people, because these people are a bunch of devil. The one that calls himself Lai Mohammed, he said they're not going to give you whatever money or whatever they give. Who cares? Who cares? We are Biafrans. How much did you give us at the end of the war? 20 pounds. How did we make it?
Please, I don't want to interrupt you, but here you say who cares? But let me say it in another different way. If they say they are not going to give Biafran states allocation, from where they should move out, they should stop taking money from, because that money comes from our land. So don't that's it.
That's the song. They are talking about giving us allocation. Where do they get the allocation from? How can you give us? We should be giving you. Let's not even worry about that, because this is like a desperate man that has nothing to say. Absolutely has nothing. There's no more threats. The threat before was, you're not going to be president in 2025. Today, that one is gone, because they already lost, so they're not going to be president. So the next thing is, okay, allocation, you're not going to get it. Don't worry about allocation. Now you get the allocation. You take it from our land. We can stop you from getting it from our land. So what are you talking about? That is not relevant. I'm looking at him like somebody who is desperate, who doesn't know what to say. And he has to open his mouth. He has to say something regardless. So that's exactly the way it is. I give it up from there. All these people should be in jail. All these governors, even the senators, all of them. Because they are part of conspiracy. They are felons. They have committed a crime. Misprision. They found something and they are not reporting. After all, the law that they're holding in the United States, in the zoo, came out of this country. They come out of here, they pick up the laws, they filter it and take the one that they like. This is misprision of felony. They are already criminals themselves, because they are condoning. So a law that is there. Nnamdi Kanu has not created any new law. Only brought our attention to the fact that this law was there. And now Omayi, of all people, is confirming that our leader is right. It's an anti-grazing law that has been there since. My question is, why do you fail to enforce it? Why? You should be in prison for committing this felony. Thank you, Madam.
Yes, that brings me to an issue about Biafran junior army officers that were summarily executed by Brutai before he left. He brutally executed some Biafrans. And my mind goes, have they started again? Why were those soldiers killed? What were their crimes? How were they tried? And you see, they are still hell-bent on finishing us. And that goes to make me say that our people in the army must ensure that those that they are serving are not after them. You say you are serving Nigerian army, your country. I don't know which country, because that army is Islamic army, Look at the emblem. You're not Islamic, but you are a Biafran. You are serving in Islamic army, and they give you order and you follow. And now they took it upon themselves to execute innocent army officers of Biafra origin. When is this going to stop? How are we going to hold them accountable? That they kill them is not enough. They must produce the bodies of those they killed. They must say what they did before they were killed. And you cannot, when this kind of thing happen, you sweep it under the rug. Who knows how many they have been killing? And they exonerated non-Biafrans. They let them go. But the Biafrans are the ones fit to die. When are we going to tackle this kind of issue? If any of you has a way or an opinion as to what needs to be done, let's take it.
We are tackling, this is an age-long issue. Age-long. Do not forget that we fought a brutal war imposed on us by Nigeria with their coalition. Do not forget that. Until death, till today. Just look at when you listen to the Never Again conference. You listen to Tanko Yakasai. You see, I watch him, mostly him, when he was reading that. I watched him several times. You see his body language. That's hatred. Oh, these people, they killed our Satuana, they killed, that is the way they took it. Until today, they more than 5-6 million people Biafrans massacred and starved to death, and our properties destroyed, everything taken away from us, is not enough. That is why I say, look, people don't understand what Fulani means. When you understand, that's what, when our leader is talking, and I sense frustration in him, and I feel it the same way. Do you know why? I feel the same way. Because people don't understand. Any slightest thing, let me tell you, any slightest thing, the Fulani, they avenge. Any slightest thing, they use it as an avenue of vengeance. This story you speak about now, these are people, these are military. Out of 12 soldiers that were implicated or accused of that crime because some weapons were lost, these people were mere guide. They are guiding the place. They have the person that gave order. The Fulani in the military. He gave order for those weapons to be removed. Once everything is, you have order from above. Now everything is being done. The people, the ordinary Korofo guiding, all these Igbo officers, they guiding. They have not said, oh, Oga sent you, okay, they receive an order from Oga, finish. And they allow things to be removed. After they turned around, when they arrested 12 of them, only 6 were Igbos. The real Oga that's supposed to bear the brunt, that's supposed to be the responsible person, he was exonerated because of his tribe. This news was broken by the lawyers hired to represent these killed soldiers, because Brutai just gave an order as he was removed. He gave order, kill those people. They are Igbos. So that is why I ask our people, until when are we going to continue in this Erebus called Nigeria? It's killing us. People don't understand. When they go market and go and buy and sell, they make gain. They forget that is one thing that is very horrible. where they push our people. They don't understand things that are going on the ground. I say I thank God every day for our leader. Otherwise, in the next few years, every Biafran will be, open slave. You see, there is one thing our leader said, people don't understand. He made a very big revelation. But people don't understand unless people with eagle eyes. Their plan, you know why they are bringing all these headsmen, terrorists from everywhere, Mali, from every part of Africa, giving them leeway to stay in our bush, pushing. Any governor in Oduduwa land or in Biafra land that want to talk, they will say, don't bring an ethnic problem, or you're a Nigerian, be a good Nigerian. So protect the Fulani. They brought many of these staunch terrorists, people that are expendable, Fulani, in our land, camping in our bush. So that next year, 2022, this trend, do you see why the Fulani, let me tell you, why the Fulani, where they call bandit, these are terrorists, even in Pampechin in the north, because of, they were promised that they are going to go down to south, where they will start the jihad. But they see that IPOB, the work of IPOB is, reducing their progress, is stopping their progress. So they run basic in the north. Many of them in the north, they run basic. You will see that they are coming in the south every day, every time. They are coming. Now, next year, what will happen is the terror unleashed by all these bandits and terrorists everywhere in Nigeria will be so too much that you see that time you see what Biamila and the rest of them say, let there be state of emergency. In order to forget about the election first in 2023, let us, correct, let us stop this security issue, solve it. Now there will be state of emergency, and there, no more presidential election in 2023 because the country is in a mess. That is their plan, but people don't know. Our leader said it yesterday. So what I'm saying is this: everybody should be happy that what our leader is revealing is highly authentic. Many of us couldn't have done it. So it is high time for you to keep enjoying what we are doing, because this man is divine. I'm telling you honestly. It's only the gullible don't understand. So what the Fulani they are playing is using Nigeria politics, as I said before. Oh, you want to be a good Nigerian? Look at they use his part to enforce their own mundane laws of belief, this and that. Now the law concerning life and death, they are playing it like ping pong. They cut people into pieces in farms. Henchmen are making life miserable for people. Now the governors, they are playing it as a politics. Now they have the right. They are Nigerians. Do you see it? Whereas the mundane now drinking of alcohol, which should be something personal, they are rigorously enforcing it. The other day, when they beat, they destroy the goods, alcoholic beverages of Wanumba, which I read also in my platform during my own news. They beat him with his children, and they destroy his goods worth millions of naira, and they locked him, the Hisba, not Nigerian police, so somebody that have been paying tax, doing his normal business as a Nigerian. But look at what they did to him. And now they use 80,000 naira to bail him from Hisba police. And when contacted, all the people there, the Nigeria, is it Nigeria alcoholic or selling this and that of association? The association said, this thing is happening every day. It's not today only. So it's what we are seeing here every day. You know one thing with Nigeria, they accept situation. That is why it's the slavish mentality, accepting situations without having a red line. And that is what our leader has put a stop in. And that is where we are. Thank you very much.
Yeah, on this issue, at this very point now, I think you've actually said everything that I needed to say. But all I need to say is that just remind our people that it's very important that we keep to our date, make sure that the banners are out there for the warning. That's why I'm interested in, because I know the people are desperate. We don't have to waste our time thinking about what they are saying and what they are going to do, because they're not going to do anything. The game is over. It's over, it's over, it's over. Our leader, God has given us a leader that has seen Igwe. Somebody said it this morning, now Igwe. So we have an Eze now, somebody who tells us what is happening. All other politicians have really realized that we are serious. They're eventually going to join us. They have no choice. All right? So I'll leave it at that. And then, excuse me, let me say something about the soldiers that are being killed, the people that are being executed. And because worse is still coming. For them to stay there up till now and still hoping that they are the same with those people, there's handwriting on the wall. Most of them have had the opportunity to get away from there long before now, long time before now, and they still choose to be there. The consequences, many more is going to happen. You see, unfortunately, some of them are there. They feel that they cannot get a job. They are soldiers. They are being paid. But is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? You're risking your life. Who will spend the money that they're going to pay you anyway? So, opportunity had called in for you to have left that place long time ago. It started about 2014, 2013, thereabout. Our leader has been crying that they should leave. They should just take to their hills. There are still people in the north. Our people are living there now, getting ready. If they want to come out, fine. If they don't want to come out, anybody that something happens to, well, it's part of the rules of war. We can't make it, we cannot stop it. But if you are living in the barracks and you are living with a soldier in the barracks, a Fulani soldier, and you are there, every day you see him, it's left for you. Either you take him out or it's going to take you out. The choice is yours. Thank you. Hello?
Okay, let me say this before he's having some audio problem. Let me say this also. As we are saying, we always call the Fulani, so they don't know anything. But it is we, the indigenous people. When I say we, the indigenous population don't know nothing. Otherwise, how do you think the few Fulani, few, less than 3% of Nigerian population controlling everybody? Everybody is shouting. Everybody is shouting the same thing. They are killing the Birom, they are killing the Kanuri, they are taking over lands of everybody. But for people to gather together, the indigenous people, to gather together and resist this evil once and for all, where are the Fulani? They are nothing. They are counting on coalition. That is what they count on. Just like as they are, this quick notice against the Fulani headsmen. Listen, they are trying to play politics with it. We are not against even the law-abiding Fulanis in our towns. There are many of them riding Okadas, many of them doing business, even northerners, doing business in our land without no problem. We are not against them, but do you know what the Fulanis are doing? They are now with because that is a very practical and smart politics they are playing. They're saying that the South are against the North. Do you understand it? If the South is against the North, what about is Plateau is no part of the North? But they are killing people there. The Fulani still the same set of Fulani being against the tribe of Gowon there in Plateau, in Benue, in Nasarawa. Look at Nasarawa, that we are more than almost 100% Christians. Today, what they are less than even 60% Christians today. Plateau the same. They impose on them their rulers, their emirs. So this is what they are doing in our land. They are choking everybody. Do you understand? Because the indigenous people are divided. I don't know.
Well, let me see. Jonas, let me see on this issue. When we talk about our leader, when we talk about the things he put in place and how we are following him, we can see that most of us are very, very serious. And when he says something, we look at it and say, good. Now, you heard what Omahi said. He was, and he had already. And I was wondering, how come? You know, how? I mean, the way a leader put it makes it very clear. Now they are following. Now they are doing what they failed to do. Our leader is dictating. Our leader is implementing. And we are happy that he is doing what is very important for us. Does any of you have anything with regard to what he said on his broadcast? Mazi Jonas. Yeah, what happened? Do what?
So, what here is this? As I was saying before, we should ask ourselves. When I say we, not only Biafrans, the whole indigenous population, both the Oduduwa, both the Birom, both the Kanuri, both the Bata, how are we here? We find ourselves here. You know, this Nigeria project, that is the source of the problem. Nigeria project. This is what the Fulanis they are using in order to make sure that they continue their agenda. You know, if we have a Oduduwa Republic, do you think that the Fulani will just enter into the Fulani headsmen killers? We enter into Oduduwa lands or Biafra lands unchecked, and everybody will be cajoled. They don't do anything. They are all Nigerians. No. Of our border now, we give you our own laws. If you don't know no open grazing, just like what Ghana did. They don't have open grazing. Do you know that if maybe Ghana is part of Nigeria, for example, they will tell them, but everybody have rights, so every citizen have rights. But they cannot say it in Ghana because the Ghana people, they are taking hold of their country. That is the issue. So the problem is the Nigeria project. The Nigeria project. As far as Nigeria project is there, remember during the independent fight, in the flag independence fight, Ahmadu Bello refused. He disagreed with Azikiwe and Awolowo that we are not yet fit for, we are not ready for independence. But they were promised by the British behind the scene that look, Nigeria will be for you. That is why, you know, I made a statement before when Ike Peters was saying something about Lai Mohammed. If what they say, if that is true, who should be giving money to who? The money that is sustaining Nigeria today is from Biafra land, mostly. Egbema oil field and gas field. You know how much they are collecting from there. Nigeria is making from there every day, every blessed day. As we are talking, money is flowing. now, and they will come and say, okay, no, we are not Nigerians. No, if now leave our land, everything that is there in our land, the limestone, everything, every natural resource belongs to us. That is the thing. So, people should not be gullible, because the Fulani, let me say it once again, they are counting on the foolishness of Nigerians in committing their heinous acts of conquering. They did it in many other places and it worked. Remember, in Hausa land they did it. They manipulated Hausa people against themselves and they were fighting. Hausa people fought wars for the Fulani, now gave themselves to the Fulani. Not Fulani didn't conquer them. These people are cowards. If everybody rise up, you see they will start begging. Is it not what happened in Ondo, in Yoruba land? At first they talk as if they can bring down heaven and earth, but when they see that they have no person to coalesce with, no person to support them, no people understand their game plan. Now they fall down and start begging. Now in the spirit of one Nigeria, this and that. That is how they behave. They are nothing. Only they use politics in order to manipulate the brains of people. That is the truth about the matter. So, if it is happening in Oduduwa land, and it's happening in Biafra land, it's happening everywhere in Middle Belt against these Fulani Marwedas, the killers. Because as they say, not every Fulani is a headsman, or is a killer, a kidnapper. Yes, but they are supporting them from behind. That is the reality. People should understand this. Because if they are not supporting, let me tell you what would have happened. It would have been the Fulani settlers, the town dwellers, that would have risen up to say, enough of this. Let all these Fulani that are giving us bad names, they are the people that would have fought against them. Just imagine, maybe an Ipob man carry his pig or cattle, and just go and dwell one place in Zamfara and kill a Zamfara woman. Imagine what would have happened. Just imagine. But Fulanis, they are getting out with all these heinous atrocities. I watched a video also where on social media, where I think it's in Ondo. Some Yoruba people, they were confronting a Fulani headsman. The man was telling them, carry God, you make on a be ready, we are coming. In their own lands, they are threatening them. That is what is happening every day. These people, they are getting out, getting off with everything, with impunity, because of the stupidity of Nigerians. And that stupidity, that is why our leader is always saying, is always hinting there, the stupidity of black man. The way we reason is why we are suffering. That is why he has gone to that source. That is the way we reason, in order to change it. And now you see many of us that seem clear. Oh, this is what is happening. Do you see it? So that is where I'm going to stop for now. Thank you.
Yeah, we're looking at it, and when you say the stupidity of our people, we look at things and then we ignore them in the spirit of one Nigeria. Where is the oneness? It does not exist. There is nothing like that. And as soon as we embrace that notion that it does not exist, the better, because our leader has said the revolution is beginning, and he is directing it to the youth, those that were standing on the road. Oh, come and help us. So UN, come and help. UN will not help you. Somebody is killing you after your stomach. Somebody is there with a gun. You're waiting for somebody to come and help you. You're not even worried. Oh, we've been here since 6 o'clock. They're killing people.
Mazi, please, just one word. If you want, that clip you are commenting about, I watched it and I saw the stupidity of Nigerians.
Yes.
How they are there, the gullibility, the stupidity, the helplessness and the hopelessness that is being professed, that is being spoken of by Amechi, that Nigerians are helpless and hopeless. You see them, you see grown-up men and women from there in the bush, calling on United Nations, come and save us, come and give us food. Though. You know, when you look at their faces, you see the helplessness and hopelessness. You know, instead of them mobilizing at least one way or the other, no, they cannot do it. And that is how Nigeria is functioning. A few Fulani controlling everybody. Everybody is shouting the same thing. When they hear Mazin Namdi speak, they will come and attack him. You know, it's very sorry and very sad.
Very, very sad indeed. You know.
Well, let me come into this. You know, what we have to consider, in fairness, not only to us, the Biafran, but to the rest of Nigeria, is that the friendliness that we exhibit as in our nature, the brotherliness, mando, we don't kill people, we welcome everybody that comes into our society. So that's the advantage that I've taken care of. They took advantage of the fact that we're not very violent people. They can come in. We don't, like normally for us, let us say you're walking in the street when you're small and they're beating up somebody. The first thing you ask is, what did he do? They don't ask you he's an Hausa man or he's a Fulani man. He says, what has this person done? So they take advantage of this. They are not like that in their nature. They are wicked people. They are satanic people. They are blood. Their hearts as dark as coal. Somebody like Erufai once said something. He said, if you kill any Fulani man, this is a debt that you are owing, that you are going to pay one day. People, that kind of people are the people I've been living with. So when we look at it, our people, then Christianity came in then and wasn't everything. They came with a gun, they came with cigarettes, they came with all these things, and we're looking at them. Oh, these are strangers. I remember growing up, there was a place we used to call European quarters in the area where I was born. Mm-hmm. European quarters, just because they are foreigners, they have to live well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They never had European quarters in England. I mean, African quarters in England. No, mm-hmm. Even if they have, it's going to be like a ghetto. Mm-hmm. A place it creates itself and gives it that. So we are very friendly and loving, caring people. But this is the time. The time has come in. I think everything has its time. This is the time that this is supposed to happen. We all grew up watching these things, and for us, we didn't even see. You know, we didn't see anything. We were just there following this life the way it is, easy. And God is on our side. God is helping us. We survive on our own. We are like that they threw off, and eventually he's growing up, he's training himself and doing things for himself. But the time has come. The Fulani people, they are not that they are intelligent. They are just cunning. That's all. In coding Abron, they are not intelligent. They don't have any brain. How many professors are from Fulani? How many scientists are Fulani people? They are not. All they do is cunning. You know, they come in, we want to put our leg, then you allow him to put one leg, he brings in the other leg. Before you know it, he's trying to push you out of your home. You give him a little place to establish his cow. Before you know it, he's expanding and expanding and expanding. He's many wives. Before you know it, we're looking at these things and it's happening before our eyes. So, but this is the time. The time has come. Unfortunately, they themselves realize it too. Obasanjo made a comment. He said that they should ask the British how many days, how many weeks it took them to be able to tame the other nations of Nigeria, but Biafrans. 36 years, they're still struggling. They have not been able to. That's our nature. That's the way we are. They can do what they want. We will drive them away from our land. They cannot take our land. It's not possible. I have a grandson here who is eventually, I'm already telling him the story at 3. He will grow up to know that, hey, these are the people that don't belong to our land. Our land is our land. And I'm sure others are doing exactly the same thing. So, let's not blame ourselves too much. Let us give it that this is the time that Chukwukike has appointed. After all, there are many people in our place. Why haven't they been able to do what Nnamdi Kanu? An unknown figure from nowhere, from just out of the blues. The name doesn't ring a bell. In fact, when I first heard Nnamdi Kanu, my brother reminded me yesterday, when they said Nnamdi Kanu, I said, oh, maybe it's that Kanu. There was one Kanu that protested for Sani Abacha. Do you remember? And I thought that was the same person. But I discovered this is a different person entirely, an unknown figure. We're trying to figure out where does he come from? What does he do?
Yes, I remember that guy on my map.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether he's alive or dead.
I don't know.
For Abacha's being a civilian president.
Exactly, one man march. That's what he did. He was the one that organized it. So when I heard Nnamdi Kanu, I thought it was the same person. In fact, that's actually stopped me from listening to him for a long time. But that well said. What I'm trying to say in a nutshell is that this is the time. Let's forget about what has gone before, what our fathers did and what they didn't do, because it wasn't supposed to be their time. Ojukwu came in. What did he achieve? Brutality. He went into exile, came back. The same people that he fought for, they couldn't even win senatorial seat in Nnewi, which is our own constitution. Our own constituency. So that will tell you the kind of thing that we have. So what the governors are doing now is nothing, but the time has come. They are going to pay for it. There are no two ways about it. Everything will need suru. When we are done with these people, let's put our hands together. When you come home, you come there and settle it. So we are going to settle our problem at home. Let us put our hands together and get these idiots out of our land. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think I will let these people call in. If you want to be on the line, that's fine. Let them call in and express themselves. If you have, they have a question for you, you can answer them. Otherwise, you can do it next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. The call number is 484-767-0848. 484-767-0848. That is the call number. You watch them terrify you, and you just live in fear. You continue to live in fear. And you continue to live in fear. And when will it end? This is the end of it. We must all say no to this domination. We must all say no to this intimidation. A fraction of the population terrorizing the majority of the population. All we are waiting for is for the Biafrans. We are here. We are doing what we have to do, and that is the way it is. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, good afternoon, Mazia. May Chukwu bless you, bless the whole principal officer who are working assiduously to restore Biafra, and bless our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, Ngozi Chineke, the savior of all the black race. Mazi. My name is Mazi Chinemerem Obiuku. I have from Abanye Ewangele, local government, Biafra land. Mazi, your conversation today with Mazi Jonathan is very, very awesome. In fact, I'm enjoying it. This is show that Biafra, we are intelligent. We are descendants of Abraham. May God bless you people in that studio. But you see, if not our leader, we have gone. Because this law have been there. Then all these you see, all these politicians in Biafra land, they must pay. They must, even that person die, his children, his family will pay. They damage a lot for us. They they close many families. All these politicians jumping out in all radio stations. Man, you see, in fact, may God bless Nnamdi Kanu. And all these journalists called Biafra, answering Biafra name, Mazi, they will pay. All of them will pay. See all these journalists, all these enslaved journalists that be in radio houses everywhere in Biafra land. They are another beast, like politicians. Mazi, I thought, I say, may God, may Elohim bless Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody that envy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, may his generation close, may his generation wipe away. Mazi, I don't know how much to say, but what I say, our leader have given the command. 10 days, we are counting on 10 days. They are going to see. I think they need war. Mazi, the Fulani have already started war, but due to ignorance of our people, they cannot see it. The war had been there. That war had been there. They are talking. I'm sorry for anybody that come 2021 Anambra State election or 2023 election. Come out, bring your poster. Bring up all your posters. Let us see you. You are campaigning for 2021 Anambra State election. Anambra South, Anambra East, Anambra West. Dividing you people. The Fulanis dividing you. You say that you are intellectual. Anambra South, Anambra West, Anambra North, Anambra East, Anambra the town of Anambra. Let all of you bring your posters. You see this land will fall. It will fall. It will fall. There is time for everything. It's too much. Mazi, may God bless you. Bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Elohim bless all the IPOBs who are working assiduously for this kingdom of God to restore our earth. God bless you. Biafra is here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ndewo. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. We look at the issues, and happen to have them all together today for us to have this conference. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Go ahead. Caller, go ahead. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Good morning from here, Mazi, my honorable veteran. Fellow Biafrans, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. My name is Mazi Nachi. By the grace of God, I am from Afikpo South. Afikpo South is in Ebonyi State, and Ebonyi State is in Biafra land. I serve this very noble family as the South American Red. Mazi Alozie, thank you for what you are doing for us. Thank you to the co-anchorman that anchored your show this morning, Mazi Jonathan and Mazi Ike Peters. Your elaboration this morning is very, very important in once again educating our people all across the world, especially those of us in Biafra land. Please, I wish that you continue in this very manner once in a while. Very, very important. Thank you to our Onyendu, the Moses and the Joshua of our time, the Ojukwu of our time. I thank you for coming in our generation, Onyendu. Thank you that my generation will tell our children and generations to come on how Elohim have used you to deliver us from the hands of the Janjaweed and the Fulani oligarchy. Thank you for raising the sleeping lions, Biafrans all across the world. And victory shall be ours in the name of Yeshua our Lord. He said. To our honorable volunteers, ESN Security Network in Biafra land, I give you my honorable salute as well. To you, the ones that have volunteered your souls, I say that may Elohim, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, continue to guide you all. And we, Biafrans all across the world, will never disappoint you people. In a moment, in this very critical time in the history of Biafra restoration, as you all vow to defend our land with your blood and your soul, so shall we always come to your aid in times of need. And I pray all across the world, Biafrans who are willing, whose heart is for our land and our nation, that Elohim will always give us the materials, the resources, provide it for us that we may give to our nation, to our motherland, to our Eastern Security Network, to our volunteers at all times. He will always provide it for us, and so may it continue in the name of Yeshua our Lord. He said, Mazi Aloziem, thank you once again. Mazi, I just believe that you people have said it all regarding the invading of our land by Fulani Janjaweed. But Mazi, something got my spirit last night, and as I woke up this morning, I was still marveled by these atrocities. Though you have mentioned it, it is in regards to the 6 Christian Igbos soldiers that were massacred by Buratai. Mazi, do you know why this thing is so troubling? 24 hours to Buratai leaving the office as the chief of staff of the Nigerian force, military force. 24 hours. He ordered for 6 Igbos soldiers to be massacred. Mazi, I thought over this thing and I began to ask myself, why would this man do this? Why would he so single out 6 Igbos serving soldiers in the Nigerian military, not Boko Haram, and he singled them out to be killed, to be executed? Mazi, it reflected me back to 1965 to 1966. That event that warranted our eternal hero, Odumegwu Ojukwu, to call for that emergency meeting that led to 1967. And then something told me that this is a message. That Buratai was sending the Igbo race a message. He was sending the Biafran race a message and telling us to go to hell. Mazi, we will not sweep this very case under the carpet. Because to me, which I believe it is to you as well, they have woken the giants and the sleeping lions all across the world. The Biafrans, the Igbos. Mazi, we must ask Buratai, did this man you executed 24 hours prior to you leaving the office, did they kill your mother? Are they the Boko Haram? Buratai must explain to us why he massacred our people who are even serving in the Nigerian military. What is the cause? It is unheard of. Except Buratai, I want to remind us that he have willingly kickstart another civil war in the Nigeria state. Then we must know, as our Onyendu asked the governors to explain to us about the anti-grazing law, I want to use this opportunity to appeal to our Onyendu, the Moses of our time, the Joshua of our time, the Ojukwu of our time. I plead to thee, my leader, the same manner you ask the Eastern governors, please ask all top Igbo security, military, top security men in the Nigerian military. What did they know about this massacring and why did they keep quiet? Because this is a message that we must not be quiet on. If we keep quiet on this, who knows what Buratai have told the next coming chief of army staff? Who knows those he appointed, the Ijos, the Ibibios, the Calabars? Who knows if he appointed the soldiers serving under them? These are our Biafran soldiers. And telling the new coming chief of staff, these are the ones you will massacre again. Mass 6 soldiers from the Igbo race is too much. A 6 soldier, a man soldier can take away 500 men. Can take away 500 Janjaweed.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Only 6 soldiers.
Yeah, thank you.
Please.
Yeah.
It is very, very important. That is why I want to elaborate on this once again. We must not keep quiet on this very issue. Very, very important. Except Buratai has another message that he's sending to Biafrans. Then he must explain to us in details. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. We are watching what they are doing, and it is our obligation to point out the crimes that they are committing. They are committing heinous crimes, killing even those that are serving them, just because they are from Biafra land. Caller, your name and where you calling from? When we look at our crimes, what are the crimes? You are a Biafran, period. You are not wanted. You are not part of the community, but they still want you. But they don't want you. Their actions indicate that they just want to use you. They are exploiting you. They have gold. That their gold, have you had them mention about it? No. They are busy digging it, using it, but will come and kill you over your own oil. Everything Biafra land. And we are there watching. And our leader would say, do this and it will be good for you. Thanks to our leader. It is no longer a joke for those that have been sleeping. You now know it's time to wake up. The Fulanis don't give a damn about you. And the moment we start castrating these men, these rapists, the moment we start to castrate them, they will not stop. They can't just rape and go scot-free. No. Castrate them. Castrate them. At least the victim will get comfort that never again will he be able to do that to somebody else. You look at them, you catch them, you call the police, you take him to the police, and the police will say, well done. The next minute, he will release them. See the crime they commit. See the crime they commit. And we watch. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Mazalo Zenami Kwa, these people, I don't know what I do them all. God, I got Chukwuka Kabia Mago, see us through. Biafrans, I don't greet you now before. Lovers of Biafrans, God bless you. Chukwuka Kabia be with you. My elder, hello there. I just tune in when Mazi Jonathan, I think, and my veteran, you people just concluded. I appreciate Chukwuka Kabia what you were just said. I just want to appreciate Chukwuka Kabia for what has just happened. You know, when the Umaya waiting the name, this administrator in Ebonyi, imposed administrator in Ebonyi now, Fulani administrator. He said, you know, he want to. He's claiming that they have already issued a law, anti-grazing law, and it has in there. They have done it. Then the enforcement. I appreciate Chukwuka Kabia what he used our leader to do yesterday. Yes, the law. The law has been there. Who has enforced it now? Who has enforced it? Has the law been enforced? What makes a law is being able to enforce the law you made. You just made the law for making sake. Then those who would be why I'm led to call this. We know who we are going to whom we are going to face now. These people we have full headers, full herdsmen, lad. Who are they? You know, as what is giving them the morale? Who are the people empowering them? Is it not the Nigerian military and all these police force and all the rest of them? Are they not the people empowering them, energizing them? When they commit one thing, they run to one police station or the other. As our leader made it clear yesterday, telling them, the people we know we are going to face, the truth must be told. Not that Fulani men who are going to lead them now are the people whom you call the government, the police, the military. They are the people now going to give them support, going to lead them, going to fight for them. You are enforcing the law made by them. Then they will not be the organization or whatever, the force that will come to fight you, that you want to help them enforce the law. So then who are the terrorists at the end of the day? So the terrorists we are talking about, we are going to face, are the Nigerian military and the police. So I'm just as a speech in time, so that as we are talking cow, all these things, and all the rest of them, let us know the real people we are going to face, so that we will be well prepared, because they must come. They are the people coming to do the needful, and we have to also do the next. And I want to also let us understand something, as our brother just lamented. Our 6 men, able men, even 2 weeks ago, the court-martial one of our brothers that he killed a military. He killed his boss or something like that. They court-martialed him to be executed, and I believe maybe they have done it or whatever. Why am I saying this? But the Boko Haram, they will tell them to be. They will say if it's a Boko Haram, they will send the person to be rehabilitated. So they cannot rehabilitate. We are not. I'm just talking about that one because I've not even here. We are just talking about that one. Then our 6 men, we are now executed. It's a pure signal. They have told us that they don't want us, and they are now out for us for war. And they want to. The truth remains that they want to bring the war down to our side, which we must resist. That war, they will not bring it in our own domain. I believe we understand. They want to bring it, make the theater of the war, the center of the war, to be in Biafran land, which we never. We will use our head now. So I appreciate Chukwu Kikabiama what he's doing. I appreciate our leader, whom Chukwu Kikabiama, the angel whom Chukwu Kikabiama has manifested in human form. He's doing the needful. He's following it accurately, wonderfully. Let the Oduduwas rise, be strong. The middle belt, rise, be strong. Have your head, figurehead. As Oduduwa, have your figurehead. The Connaught, have your figurehead. Because they will know whom we are fighting. The people who are holding us hostage, I always say it's the British. We are not fighting, and the Fulanis are more. The people whom we are fighting, who are behind whatever that is happening to us in the zoo called Nigeria and in Biafra land in particular, are the British. And even the British know the consequence. They know they have committed a lot of atrocities because of Biafra. Because of Biafra, they dabble into American election. Because of Biafra, the Rome's intervene in election. They think that maybe without this one, that we are looking onto anybody. We are looking onto Chukwu Kikabiama. That's why at the end of the day, when Biafra comes, Chukwu Kikabiama will be worshipped. And the referendum will be conducted in Biafra land. Whoever do not want to worship the God of Mazin and the Kanu, the God of Abraham, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, should go to hell, from his own country. All Biafra will worship Chukwu Kikabiama. When we have this thing in our heart, see the miraculous we have, Biafra will come. God bless Biafra. In the name of Chukwu Kikabiama, I've declared. You say, thank you very much.
+1 484 767 0848 +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good evening, Sir Mazaloja. Good evening to you.
Good morning from here.
Thank you so much. Good evening, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu Kikabiama. He lives in the highest heaven. Continue to be with us. My name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu province. Mazi. You see, thank you for at least for bringing your fellow broadcasters who also make it possible for some of us to continue to be embraced by knowing the truth. You see, I glorify Chukwu Kikabiama for this wonderful work that all of you are doing. I want to say, Mazi, see, there's something that Mazi Jonathan said that is simple truth. Let me come from that particular side. You see, these people, their intention of what they are doing, number one, it is clear. Our leader made it clear that they are coming to take away your land. And some people refuse to listen. But this thing, you see them killing people, not that they have the monopoly of killing, but that is a strategy which they really want to use to make sure that everybody is afraid of them. And somehow, partially, it seems as if that they are succeeding. See, this time around that Chukwu Kikabiama made this wonderful family available by means of our leader, Mazen Nandekano. I can boldly tell you, Mazi, Fulani, Mietiala jihadis, cattle headers will come to your backyard, destroying what is in your farm. Sometimes when you talk, you will see an elderly man say, before you know it, mother. What does that tell you? Yes. Because Nana Susie help. That is it. And that is the reason why they continue to cause this evil every corner. But we glorify Chukwukadiama. We are saying enough is enough of all this nonsense. No man has rights over his fellow human's life. Because life is not sold in market. For those of you that owns billions of dollars, billions of naira, can you buy your life in the market? This is a question. If you have an answer, if the answer is yes, then it simply means that you have power to do anything you want to do in this life. But if you can't buy your life, that's your life. It doesn't have any spare. If you cannot see it in the market and buy it, you better respect yourself, because one day you will die. And as you are giving order to kill people, innocent people, definitely you are supposed to be killed. Like one of our brothers that was lamenting about the people that Burotai gave order. Burotai is a killer. He continued to kill. Our leader stops them to kill innocent pregnant women and the market women and innocent people in the streets. And they don't have anywhere to go and kill again. That is the reason why now they are facing the army. And it is clear. All of our brothers in force, both army and the police. For a long time, we are begging all of you to use your tongue and count your teeth. This thing that you see happening today, our leader prophesied it, let me say, 2013, 2014. Even before he was arrested, he said, if you are in army, resign, because they will kill you. Yes. So we are not surprised. We are telling everybody that this time we need to wake up we must continue to condemn this evil. These people, they planted an evil seed every corner of Nigeria, and that is the reason why that evil seed have germinated, and it is time for them to repeat, and they are repeating it. So nobody should lament. If you lament, you are an evil person. Anybody that is saying that what is happening to cow is not good, what is happening to Fulani killers is not good, you are an evil person. That is the reason why you will come out and say it. Because when these people were killing Nigerians, yes, you're Nigerians, when they were killing them in mass, when they are having a mass burial in Benue State, are you not seeing it? And your Pirunu, evil people. When you see evil, you will not condemn it. But when that evil visits you, you start lamenting. Look at your life. So I'm saying we must remain firm. We must continue to glorify Chukwukadiama. Thank you so much for this wonderful work that all of you are doing. We are here. We are saying this generation, we are meant to condemn evil, and we will never ever accept evil. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. I like the interaction we made today, and it's where we bring everything together. You hear three of us at the same time. Why we do it like that is that you will not be worried what Ike is going to say you're going to miss. What Jonathan is going to say you're going to miss, or what Mazialos is saying you're going to miss. So we put it together. Call your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazialos, good afternoon, sir.
Good morning from here. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mazi, you guys have done a very beautiful job this afternoon. Thank you so much for enlightening us once again. Mazi, there is something that I wanted to add to your programs today. If you remember last year, either 2019 or 2020, Buhari, dead Buhari, and the fellow co-accused that is running the zoo, said that anybody in Futajalon and any other part of Africa should come to Nigeria. Once you arrive in Nigeria, you will get a citizenship. You know, our people don't understand what they were doing at that time. They were actually calling their people to come all the way from Senegal, Mali, everywhere around the world, Fulanis, to come and acquire our land. This thing has been ongoing strategy that they have for a very long time. And it's only now that our people begin to reason and understand what has been playing out. There is something I want to ask everyone. I'm always asking questions that is always bothering me in my mind. Why Buhari presidency is all about cows? There is nothing reasonable that the government is discussing. You open every newspaper in Nigeria, it's only talking about cows. Cows, since Buhari took over the office. You know why everyone is talking about cows? You know why Buhari is talking about cows? Because they were bringing soldiers, and these soldiers are cows. They were bringing soldiers, including the guiders of these soldiers. These people with the cow, are they not terrorists? The cow itself, are they not terrorists? What is terrorism? When you terrorize other people. They use the cow to terrorize people by destroying their farms. They use the cow to terrorize people by moving the cow even on the main road. And everyone is scared of them because when you look at cows crossing the road, you all you imagine in your mind is these are Fulani, or maybe they have AK-47, maybe they have knife. They dominate everywhere in Nigeria, showing you we are the owners of the land. But one thing that I failed to understand, our people went to do the needful, within that area. And one of the idiots that is representing that area is saying, why would they go and kill cows there? What do we do with such people? We're talking about how they have been kidnapping, and one media come and say they have collected over 200 billion on that road. But the representative of that road is saying that he's going to mobilize people to go and chase ECN. That is saying Fulani should stop killing people in that area. Our people their mind has been turned around so much, like what one of our presenters today was saying. So their mind has been so twisted that they don't reason anymore. All they reason is whatever the government says is what they follow. Let our people rise up. These people they see that call Fulani are not in Nigeria because of the cows. They are there to take over our land. Our leader mentioned it yesterday. They have been doing this. The only thing that they meet now that is giving them problem is that they meet IPOB. It's like they have met the wall, and they don't know how to carry on with their program. It's not about cow. It's not about rearing cow looking for grasses or looking for water. It's about taking the indigenous people's land. Mazi, allow me to ask everyone in Nigeria to rise up. Immediately any protest again, revolution come again, rise up and join and make sure that these people that are in army, that are also Fulanis and representing Boko Haram are in army. You know that everybody in army now is a terrorist. Everybody in army, whether they are Yoruba or Igbo, they are not deserved to live. I'm sorry that they have killed our people, but those people that they have killed, have they not been hearing resign? Have they not been, even now, after they killed those 6 people, there are people that are still there, waiting to give order for them to go and kill their people. Just like what happened in Oro. One of the soldiers there is a Biafran. So if they kill that person tomorrow, you people want me to be crying, hey, they kill our 6 people. What are they doing there? They're still waiting for order to go and kill an Oduduwa. They're still waiting on order to go and kill a Middle Belter. They are Igbos, they are Biafrans. So if somebody kills them tomorrow, I should waste my time upon those people they have killed. Yes, it is not good to kill anyone. What are they doing? Have we not shot enough? Have we not talked enough for them to come back? I want to say that one of our callers that says that killing is just a trigger to what happened in 1960s, and we must understand like that, understand it that way. So our people should rise up. Make sure whenever you see an army coming to attack any protester, kill that person, because that person is not there for your own benefit. That person is a terrorist. Both the cow, both the Fulani, both the army, both the police, they are all the same people. Because there's no reasonable person. See what is happening in Nigeria today, that will carry gun to go and kill a fellow indigenous people in Nigeria. Look at the people that Fulani have assaulted people and killed so many people, and they are helpless. They don't even know what to do. But they cannot even organize themselves and say, let me buy a gun, let me buy a knife and protect myself because Nigeria is finished. Nigeria has fallen. They don't want to do that. They're busy shouting on the social media, Fulani, Fulani, Fulani. Why can't you do something about it? Why are you just sitting shouting?
Thank you, Mazi.
Once again,
Thank you.
Thank God. Thank you so much, my. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're definitely coming to the end of the broadcast, and we're going to be on the air again tomorrow. Now waiting they happen, I believe. That's the program tomorrow. Now waiting they happen. Let's look at
Please leave your message
your
for
name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Mazin, my man, I am the national PRO of Ipob here in the United States, and I reside here in Washington, D.C. I'm from Amibo. Amibo is in Olong. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of King Jaja for Pobum. Mazi, thank you again. Mazi, I want to use this opportunity to tell our people that the restriction of the cow in our land, it has been our law. That is the law. This is our customary law. That you cannot have any header, you cannot have any goat or any sheep that will go to your neighbor's, farm and destroy things. It's an abomination. Okay, it is the law of Nigeria and it is our natural law. So for anybody that thinking that it is a new law that is in place, no, it is the law of that nature. So what I am telling people is that defend yourself. You have to defend yourself. You cannot expect this government to defend you. You cannot trust this security of the army and the soldiers and the police of Nigeria to defend you. You know whom they are. So we thank God we have our defense, and that our defense is our security. And that our security is Eastern Security Network. What are you going to do? The only job you have to do, I know you appreciate everything Onyendu is doing, but you have to show it. Show it if you love Onyendu. Show it by dipping your hand in your pocket. It is only a tithe and offering. Little money here and there. We're not expecting for you to take all the money that you're going to use to do your job to put there. Just donate a little money that you can donate so that we can do this job. What about thanking and then coming on the air and then talking all the things you're talking? You talk the talk, you walk the walk. That's what we want you to do. Please, as you are doing this, we want you to go to the website. If you can claim now that, we don't know where to call, we don't know. No, you don't have to call anybody, but use your smartphone. Everybody has smartphone in your hand. Go over there and then put www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is all you have to do. www.ipobinusa.org/donate. If you click it there, then it will prompt you and tell you how to, put the money. If you are in Africa, there is no excuse anymore. If you are in Europe, there is no excuse. And if you are in America, please wake up. We are doing this and we're almost done. Yeah. Thank you, Mazi.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. We're done. We are done for today.
Good morning, Mazi here.
Good morning.
Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity.
Go ahead.
Let me just rush through.
Yeah.
Let me rush through my listen. Let me thank the wonderful discussion forum that you set up with our great broadcaster, Ike Peters, and then another wonderful broadcaster again, Jonathan. I really appreciate it. I hope you have such events take place from time to time, so that people can just sit down and listen and cut down all these callings in the rest of them. I have something to say here. The so-called lawmakers, are they going to tell us that they don't know that this law exists? They claim to be the learned, the educated ones, lawyers. Majority of them are lawyers, and the constitution that's supposed to be there as they deliberate, they have never seen anything like that. This is just 1969. Are they telling us that they don't know about this law that exists, that existed as far back as 1969, and they kept quiet, and we have Fulani with the help of an elected government helping them to commit treason against the country, to break the law of this nation, and they kept quiet until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has to, expose this nonsense. Well, that's been said. Another thing I would like to say is this: I cry my heart out that a whole major highway will be blocked by the same criminals, these Fulani headsmen, and people are talking. What are they talking? These people are people not armed? Don't we have people that live in that? If it's in the side of you Oduduwa people, what are they doing? If it's in the side of the Bini people, what are they doing? That Bini or a road should always be a menace to travelers. Why should that be? I'm expecting the Yoruba people to rise up. Yoruba people should rise up. Bini people should rise up and do something to secure their bushes. What is going on there? They should rise up. They should do more. And what they could should be armed. They shouldn't be worried about whether it is legal or not. The people that are killing you, who get them power to carry arms and kill you? Where do they get their guns? You've heard it that even the armor, most of the guns they are using are coming from the armor of the Nigerian army and police. So what are you waiting for? The right to defend yourself is an international right that's granted by the United Nations to anybody. Self-defense is not a crime. And when you are self-defending yourself, you don't need to worry about the law of the land, because the law of the land failed you. That's why you are defending yourself. So I'm looking at the Yoruba people and Benin people to rise up and clear their bushes, just like the Eastern Security Network is doing. Thank you very much. May God bless you, my brother.
God bless you too. Thank you. And this is where we'll be ending the broadcast. Sorry, no more calls. We have exceeded our time, and that's the end of it.
Get it online on your mobile. This is IPOB Community Radio, Radio Biafra, the first and the last.